That's fucking dumb. The issue that I have with this entire thing is that people feel as if like selling courses is bad, when in reality, all that we're doing is pretty much educating people that don't know a certain thing. If you go to school, you're going to school to do what? Learn something that you do not know.
Alright guys, today we're going to be fully deep diving into Q Banks and doing a full exposure on him. If you guys are not familiar with the content, basically we go through exposing, seeing who's legit or not, and talking about finances. Remember guys, we are live, so remember, drop a comment. If you have anything you want to talk about, we'll get into it. But remember guys, subscribe to the best channel out there.
I don't think so. No.
Subscribe now.
No. It's never, ever gonna happen.
Now,
math classes.
Now, for those who are not familiar with Q Banks' material, basically he's a Forex trader who started a bunch of other companies. We're going to go through his YouTube channel, social media, break down, is this guy legit, is this guy not, and go through the checklist to see, is this someone you guys want to be following or not? It's up to you guys. But we're going to we're going to go through a few things, guys. And one big thing that I came across his entire, let's say, catalog of material is manipulation. We're going to go through parts of the manipulation and see if you agree with it, disagree, and go through a lot of this material. So the first off, guys, is his thoughts about iMarkets Live. Now, this is very interesting just because iMarkets Live was a network marketing based company, basically selling Forex, selling trading, selling you guys knowledge, and you know how we are when it comes to knowledge with Tai Lopez and stuff like that. But when it comes to this guy, when I saw it in the very beginning of his channel, because this is back in 2018, and because remember, Q Banks has been on social media for quite some time, for many amount of years, and with this individual being on social media for so many years, what I found very interesting was that his quick transition into selling as soon as possible, and which I'm going to get into in a different part of this video a little bit later. But selling and manipulation is what I saw a lot. He was downplaying a lot of other companies and promoting his course. And we can get that when we get to the end of the video. You'll see why he promoted his company more than others.
Probably 40% of the people that I teach in my in-person classes, they came from my ML. You know what I'm saying? They're that bird with a broken wing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they came.
And I think this is one of the biggest rises to fame, and which got him into who he is today. Selling as much as possible. Not to say it's wrong or right. We're going to get into the details and the transparency into that. Because selling is not saying it's a bad thing, but
stop it. Get some help.
You need to understand where it's coming from. So another thing is Q Banks talks about, you know, different types of scams and promotes his own types of trading and stuff, which is important because it really shows who he is as a person and breaks down our next segue. The common red flags in Q Banks and who's he associated with, and certain red flags that you guys should be aware of when looking at traders, okay? Now, one of the first red flags is when you start seeing a trader, you start seeing things of like this. You start seeing him with Anthony, him going on trips, talking about top tier, more of the show off, the things like that. This is type of things that we all know when it comes to showing off and become, you know, basically this type of mentality.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
A lot of these things that you see when it comes to his material is a lot of him showing off, being the presence of other people in the same type of field, selling you guys. Now, when it comes to this, Q Banks is a very good showman. He is a very good salesman. I found that across all his social media platforms. I found that even on his website, he's a very good salesman. Now, a trader, we're going to get into it a little bit, but you'll see a lot of commonality in this. And I'm not going to play a lot of these videos because he plays music in the background, guys. But as you can scan through a lot of these videos, especially when he goes through his channel, it is a ton of videos of him in his cars and his whips. Basically, a lot of that, which I'm going to get into that part in a little bit. We'll see a lot of that when it comes to selling. Selling a lifestyle constantly to get you guys to buy into whatever he's trying to sell, right? And we'll get into that in a second. Where is that part at? Here. And then we get into one of the biggest trading. How I made $500,000. $500,000 which is absolutely crazy amount of money. When we examine the trade, we have to question the broker. We have to question him. Is this a live trade? When's the recorded video being posted? Is this legit? Because he says, basically 5 days. And when you start watching the trade, is he using a stop loss? Is he using a take profit? Is this actually something that you guys can follow and be real?
Hold up, wait.
You need to wick out and go. Simple.
Does this scream that this trade is real? Does this scream to you that everything that Q Banks is doing is legit? And to me, when we start talking about the broker, start talking about his past trading and who he's connected to, a lot of this stuff is going to start seeing,
Stop the cap.
type of mentality. Now let's move on a little bit more. When he's making videos, also being, because, part of the red flags is being associated with, is him making videos with Swaggy C. And Swaggy has been exposed on multiple levels of being a fraud, a scam artist, there to steal the bag as much as possible. When he's making videos, and it's really important who you associate with. If you're constantly associating yourself with other scammers doing the exact same type of thing, constantly finding ways to sell people on programs, trading, mentorship, and then ghosting, and him doing very similar tactics, it's not screaming into your favor that this guy's legit or not. It just screams more problems, more red flags, basically. Especially when you see videos like this, Lambo Raul. Come on now.
Stop the cap.
Surprise, motherfucker.
This individual, we got exposed. He's one of the most commonly exposed people on YouTube now. Anthony exposed on the channel, and now we give him the Q Banks. If you associate yourself with scammers, don't expect yourself to be seen in the light of not a scammer. You see yourself as a salesman, to be basically out there just to get the bag as much as possible. And this is why it associates when it comes to selling. I think that's one of the most important things when it comes to selling. He is basically... Here, we're going to get this part. And this is another video with Q. I'll be with Hobby Forex. Also, to me, in my opinion, another Forex guru. Furu, just trying to sell you guys on more stuff. Now we're going to go back to the first clip to play a little bit more about why selling is so important to him and how he sees things through a very skewed view.
Because you don't know that certain kind of math. You're taking a psychology class because you don't know certain types of psychology. You're taking a science class because you're trying to actually understand certain types of sciences. Same concept. People that pretty much sell courses, they're just educating you based off of their experience in that certain field. I sell courses based on me being good at what I do, and also I'm very, very good at explaining. So like that way I'm able to give that explanation to somebody that could.
Now, why am I showing this video? Is one of the most important videos out of his entire catalog. Most of the videos you're not going to see live trading. We're not going to see P&L. We're not going to see anything broken down that's going to be concrete to help you guys out other than selling. This is why the whole core is to understand in him selling and the transparency. Because remember, transparency is key when you're going to be following somebody.
There is absolutely no reason under the sun to pay for somebody's service, mentorship group, signal service, chat rooms, access, whatever, if they themselves can't prove that they actually make money trading.
And let's play a little bit more, since we got Trader Nick, his viewpoint.
Actually comprehend that type of content that I'm trying to actually give to them. Same concept. Whoever that 10% is that 10% because of that person's choice. At the end of the day, everyone has the same 24 hours. Everyone has the same amount of time to actually give to the certain craft, like how we actually gave. Everybody has the ability to sacrifice certain things to get to another point in life. If you do not choose to sacrifice that, then you're not gonna be able to get past that certain boundary of something. So obviously, the person that's able to sacrifice more when it comes to trying to learn this craft, they gain more out of it. Selling courses is not an issue. It's the person that's buying the course is the issue.
See how he blamed it immediately on the individual? Buying the course is the issue from the the customer side. Oh, we got some people coming in. I'm going to give you guys a big shout out. Thank you guys for making a live stream.
Welcome.
And welcome to the new people.
Thank you very much.
They're not willing to go and do everything that it takes to actually get to that certain point.
Now, the issue is when someone is constantly selling you they're basically selling you the Forex experience, the trading, the mentorship. If they're not transparent to see if they're, once again, more of the words of Trader Nick, if they're not transparent and honest about how they're making their money, seeing the trades in and out on a legit licensed broker in the States, for example, then you got to question everything. There's red flags popping off in your head, and if the answer is the solution is be like, hey, the solution is to click the link below so you can to learn this secret, then it's gonna be kind of.
I do not want to look dumb. I don't like looking dumb.
Lisa says he's been at this for so long. 100% agreed. That's why they make the research very difficult, because I get into that in a bit when we get to the sales part. And also, Trade Locker will be a separate part in this video at the end. If you guys are interested more into the prop firm, I have a separate part just for you.
I'm saying, so the fact that people think that it's a scam because a person sells courses and all these things. Listen, so you're telling me that, or don't show a certain kind of lifestyle. So now you're telling me that a person that is selling a course, right, is already beyond that learning curve, beyond the success, beyond making money.
Usually the person who's selling the course is possibly not making money what they're claiming to do, especially when it comes to Forex and trading. They're selling the course off of pre-packaged stuff, which we're going to discuss about in a bit when it comes to the sales portion. But usually they're just trying to sell it because they don't make any other means or any other money anyway. They're just trying to sell you a dream based off of a perceived lifestyle. Remember, he does blame the customer.
Withdrawing from trading, like pretty much taking the fruits of their labor and everything from a craft that they've been studying for so fucking long. You're telling them to do not do what they really want to do with that money. You're saying do not buy.
No one is stating that. That's why.
Stop the cap.
This is why you see the manipulative way of his thinking, the twisting and turning of how he gets the customer to feel guilty about how they spend their money. No. It's how these individuals are building up so they can sell you their lifestyle, sell you a dream to get you guys to click the link below to sign in and join whatever program they have sold for you without being transparent.
A house that they've been watching for quite a while. You're saying do not have big parties, do not buy expensive cars, do not buy expensive watches, do not buy expensive trips.
I mean, you kind of sound like a hip hop or a rap artist. Is that someone you want to buy getting financial knowledge from, financial education from, learning how to trade, when you're seeing basically is a big difference between there's really no difference. And if you start comparing, like, this is why I showed off the the videos of who you keep. You just remove the face, right? Just take away the face and be like, okay, who is this individual? We see tattoos, we see chains, we see lifestyle constantly. We see this same BS as much as possible, the same crap. And guess what?
Surprise, motherfucker.
You couldn't tell the difference between Swaggy C, Anthony, Lambo Raul, Swag. Okay, I said Swaggy, but basically you get the concept, guys. It's pretty much the same thing.
Oh no! Oh no!
Because you feel a certain kind of way towards that. That's on the person. That's personal. However you feel based on a person's success is on you.
He is blaming it on the individual because they're successful. Oh no, they're so successful. We gotta feel bad about it. No. How did they get that success? Typically, when we're seeing people show off a constant lifestyle, we have to question what they actually do. That's a valid question. It's not something you want to put down on the people for asking basic questions.
So, if a person follows somebody else and they're intimidated by the kind of success.
Intimidation. This is more of those beta weak talking points that you see across the news. Like when someone comes up with an actual thing like, hey, does he have a P&L? Nah, man, you a beta. No. You don't have to question that. You suck at trading. See, when people talk like this is why when you saw my first image about manipulation, this is what this guy has built, I would say, his entire career on.
That they've gained, that has nothing to do with the person that is successful. That has everything to do with the person that is behind that screen watching the other person. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, it's all about just trying to understand, like, yo, you're seeing all these people on Instagram, you're seeing all these people on social media.
And they're flexing constantly. So much flexing that you have to, beg to see, is this real? Or is it just more of the same, Once they get you to buy, right?
Media, they're, at the end of the day, majority of them are giving off information. All right. If you are impressed by their skill set,
at what? Showing off?
why not buy their course so you could gain some?
Why not buy their course?
And it's gone.
Oh shit! Think about it, guys. This entire video, 10 minutes of him talking about why should you buy his course and why, basically convincing you guys to feel guilty. Well, basically here, we'll give you a little preview. Sad story. It's your fault. If you're just a hater, you're seeing me win. You're not winning.
We are gonna be rich.
And the only way to, if you're feeling so guilty looking through our social media, just buy our course to feel better. Does that make sense?
That skill set. It's not like buying a course is a scam. You're buying education.
You're buying education that most likely has not been vindicated, validated, not to see if it's full of something else. And a lot of them are just taken from baby pips and just recycled and regurgitated information. Possibly can be found on YouTube for free.
People see it as a scam because of who is selling it, right? Versus if you're going to a college, you're buying the same concept. You're still buying a class. You still have to get credits.
College is, I hear that whole college is a scam thing. We can dive into that in a different conversation. But when you're using that, you can put that on your resume to get a job or put it to getting a position somewhere else, right? I like how these Forex influencers, these gurus, furus, try to downplay jobs, similar to we use the Swaggy C clip. If you have not seen it, just check out the rap video. Swaggy C's jobs are a scam. And when people try to use this and obfuscate this type of argument or create this type of argument, it's to basically downplay everything that they're doing. And the sole reason to the solution is their course.
You have to buy all these things. You got to buy college classes. And outside the world, you have to buy classes. You have to buy a class for something that you do not know. Which means that you could buy a class in anything. You could buy a class in karate. You could buy a class in swimming. You could buy a class in trading.
Are all these classes trying to get you to become rich? Because I don't think people are getting into trading not to become wealthy. But we can, discuss this video in a later bit. We're gonna get and move on to his live trading, guys. Now, this is probably one of the most important parts because remember, his live trading is the best.
Hey, look! Silence! I can't take this shit no more.
Let's check out his live trading. So we'll go to his live and we're like, wow, 18-second live stream. Now, this is something that I found that was extremely difficult. Going through, I'm talking about 2015, 2014. I went back almost 10 years to figure out this guy live trades. I went on Reddit. I've tried to find it everywhere. Live streaming is such a rare thing for him. I'm like, where is it at?
What the hell was that?
Yeah, there's not happening, guys. Something random like that's not happening. Live trading is such a rare thing that traders do that when it does happen, it's usually something I brag and show off. But now let's get to his social media. The real flex, the constant flexing, because his social media is very similar to his YouTube channel. You see all this right here? Pretty much the same thing, but let's get into it. So we have Q's Banks' social media. We see cars. We got a computer, more cars, some trading view, cars, pretty much. I'm supposed to be the hater for pointing out that he's always constantly sharing a lifestyle and not so much the concrete details about trading. Does that make sense?
Stop the cap.
We have producer for real says, can he really trade? You can trust that, but I would say since he moved to selling so early in his trading history, documented trading history, I think the focus came more into trading and segueing into other businesses, which he says himself in this interview. I'll show you the interview I'm talking about right here with Scammy C. So Scammy C and also Q Banks have an interview. Basically, it was like the most retarded interview ever, asking them, guys, you cannot watch this without. I made a separate video just talking about this one interview because it's just too much.
Once this, I'm gonna give him this, bro, because we've been around for a long ass time. Before like when I started, like there was literally about probably 3-4 groups, max. You know what I'm saying? No signal providers,
No signal providers. He's saying it's like a bad thing. Oh, we got Mr. Burp saying stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
Guys, this is one of the OG people, kind of like ICT when it comes to people involved into this trading field. In this interview, talks about, you know, his journey, trading, investing, all that stuff, getting part of, you know, having some affiliation with Top Tier, which we're going to get into a separate part, the end part of this video, into his sales, to see what you guys' thoughts are. But basically, it's like the Super Saiyan 1 is like where Swaggy see everyone, you know, they start to show you guys, this is my course, buy the course, click the link below, such and such. Super Saiyan 2 of scamming or getting the, you know, the fake guru is to get you guys to buy into the prop firm, which Scammy C has also done multiple times. How a lot of these influencers, social influencers, you know, get on here to start a prop firm and get you guys to click the link below to join their prop firm, and they start making a ton of money selling you or teaching you concepts that's supposed to get you guys good withdrawals, but they're not verified, trading's not verified, and we know that prop firms make money off of the losers. Does that make sense? But it's gonna get you rich, guys, right?
You're gonna be rich.
Allegedly, that's ignorant.
So let's get to his other links, okay? Now, once you guys go through his social media, you get through the massive amount of links. I mean, we got a lot right here. We're not going to go through all of them. But if you want to spend some monies, here you guys go. Spend some monies, okay? Now, we're going to get to the next part right here. This is his master, his sell, his whatever you guys want to get into it. But basically, if you guys want to buy this stuff right here. Oh, actually, where does it go? To the sales. Give me a second. Top tier pricing, my bad. So if you guys want to buy his course, it costs $1,249.99. Or if you guys want to spend some Ethereum, that's 0.71 ETH. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I've gone through a lot of his material, watched a lot of his stuff. If you want to learn to be entertained, click the link below, you know, stuff like that, and not trading. I think Q Banks is perfect for that. He's very good at selling. Very good at getting people to be emotionally attached to him, follow his journey of trading, right?
Stop the cap.
But that's all it is to me. I don't think that he doesn't show enough value or show enough honesty or transparency for anyone to buy his course to get, you know, similar results. So that's why when it comes to a sales funnel, guys, this is why when it comes to him getting into prop firms and, you know, having affiliate links for that, this is going to be very interesting. So now we get into Top Tier. Now, Top Tier Trader, very popular trading firm. I mean, we're talking, not trading firm, trading new type of prop firm. Old prop firms, you actually trade with capital. This type of prop firm, it's all demo account. Now, let's get into that, the prop firm stuff. So now we have the trading channel that's about prop firm trading. It has its own thing that talks about their wins and losses and stuff like that. It does interviews with people who does withdrawals and stuff like that. Cool. We got some other comments coming in, guys. Sorry I haven't been catching up to you guys. I'm just trying to stay focused on the video, and then I'll get to the comments below. We got Top Tier Trader. This is their channel. This is something he shows off constantly as much as possible. But let's get into this, guys. So this right here is Top Tier. Now, Top Tier, give me a second. We'll start from the very top. We got TX3 funding. Where's it at? Give me a second. Top Tier. TX. I think I have the wrong one. Give me a second. Top Tier. Give me a second, guys. Sorry about that. I was actually looking at some other stuff. But when we start going through this, guys, when he goes to the prop firm that he promotes is not live accounts. It's all simulated funding. Simulated accounts. Now, if you guys want to be a part of that, go ahead. I'm not a fan of prop firms that also show off demo accounts, because that sort of screams manipulation, and manipulation doesn't equal safety. It just equals that the broker is trying to win as much as possible. That's why it's dangerous relationship when you have Forex influencers selling prop firms, guys. Now let's get to the checklist, guys. I know that's your favorite part. Actually, it's one of my favorite parts. Real quick. Oh wow, give me a second, guys. Feels like my other feed just got killed. I don't know why, but we'll get to that later. As long as YouTube's working, that's all that matters. I should have to load it, but it did not load earlier. Why is my feed just got killed? If I'm kicking on YouTube, let me know, guys. Now, we do not need to have both checklists out. It's not necessary at all. Completely not necessary. So we're going to go to this. So when we look at the checklist, guys, does he show, live trading? So no live trading at all that I've seen so far. Constantly selling lifestyle. There is heavily discounted. I didn't show it in this video because this make it too long, but it happens constantly. Showing social proof, no broker statements, ridiculous claims all day. We have cars and jewelry and day in the life. Nearly a perfect checklist for the fake guru, guys. So when it comes to Q Banks, I don't think he passes at all. If you want to buy his products, go ahead. I'm not telling you to do telling you what to do. But for me, guys, personally, I don't think he passes. I just think that he's a fake, more likely a fake guru, just trying to create and sell things that are unprofitable to put the majority of people as a loser and then his as a winner, basically to win as much money as possible. Just how it is. Transparency is not key, especially for all the claims he said in the past. So that's my analysis, guys. If any questions or comments, let me know. And if you want to add anyone to the list, also let me know. This is the current list. We're in about 9 pages. I'm trying to expose 2 to 3 people a week. I'll be doing another exposure on another trader tomorrow. And if you guys want me adding one, let me know. And thanks for making it to the stream. And since we are live and also we are back and monetized, join the channel.
Join us. 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 Join us.
Welcome to the family.
Something's weird happening over there. Give me a second. Yeah. So guys, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. I can dive into their prop firm a little bit more. I have the one on here. If you guys want me to dive into his sales more, let me know. I've been doing some research on him for quite some time. It's taken a bunch of time to go through it. Actually, let's get to the comment section, guys. I've been ignoring you guys. My bad. But guess what? Saving the best for last, guys. Here, let's see. Wow, there's a lot of comments. Lisa saying he's been at this so long. Yeah, he owns KOT Forex, Trade Locker, and a prop firm. Yeah, he's gone Super Saiyan 3 with it, guys. And for me, I don't like to use any product or service that an influencer like them created or used, because to me, if they come from being phony or perceived as phony, I still want to stay away from it. Protect myself as much as possible. So if you guys want to use it, go ahead. We have the Shepherd. All these guys have to do is show live trading, entering and exiting live, P&L, and long-term broker statement. That's it. Big facts, man. That's pretty easy, but a lot of these guys are not going to do it. That's why.
That was light work. Whose ass am I going to beat next? Because they not ready for these hands.
CJ says, I'm going to message you on Discord in detail. Please do, guys. Join the Discord. It's in the first pinned comment and always in the description. Join the Telegram if you can't use that either. Can he really trade? I don't think so, but maybe he can. But just doesn't show. He's not transparent about it. Black TikTok says, it's simple trading is stressful. No matter how good you get, may make a bag here and there. But if you can get 5,000 people from my 200,000 followers to pay $500 for 3 months, of course, that's 2.5 million. Big facts. And that's how people, and it's gone. But we got some more coming in. All about selling, bro. Every Instagram trader comment and ask the same thing. Yep, pretty much. Did Swaggy try to sue you or defamation to you? No, I got a weird email from them. That's about it, but nothing else. Because usually I'm just sharing off what they're offering. Like this video here, all this stuff is public. I play off their public videos to build a case to see if they're transparent or not. And most likely these guys do fall into they fall with the tendencies of a fake guru. I mean, he could be legit. Maybe he does everything to a paywall. That's a possibility. But why pay for something if they're not transparent up front? That's why, to me, it's more of the same.
I know it's embarrassing, but I simply can't help myself.
Give me a second, guys. Also, I don't know what's going on with Instagram. In my Instagram feed is kind of being a little bit weird. But yeah, if any other questions or comments, let me know. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. Browse, vertical. What's going on? Recording, streaming server, show. I don't know what's going on. Something's not working. It was working earlier. Guess I'll have to fix that later. But yeah, guys, I think this one is just basically got an L. I don't even need to go through the other stuff to cover, the other checklist. Doesn't do good at all. But yeah, if you have any questions or comments, let me know. If you want to join the channel, please do. It helps out the channel tremendously so we can buy these guys' courses. And with their course sales, we can just stream it live so you guys can see, is it worth your time or not? Because a lot of these fake gurus have so much to say, such expensive courses to buy. And is it even worth your time to even get into it? Let me see. Oops, you can't show that real quick. Give me a second. Yeah, but thank you guys for hanging out with me. I got a lot of things to do today. I just want to show you guys this amazing thing that took me a long time to build. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I am definitely going to head out.
Goodbye, everyone. I'll remember you all in therapy.
All right, guys. See you on the next stream.